What is going on, buddy?
Hello.
It is Pixar's here, and welcome back to Persona 4 Arena Ultimax. When we left off, things are still a little bit funky. We've gone ahead and saved Yukiko, and now we're pushing forward. We also have the weird Miss President lady that's run away from us, and
Still
we're
don't
gonna
know
have
her
to deal
name.
with all this stuff. Don't know yet, but no way to figure out what the hell's going on aside from pushing forward and seeing what waits for us ahead. So,
And hopefully the music can be heard a little better.
I turned it up a little bit. It's still a tiny bit quiet,
It is kinda
but
quiet still,
to me, it's just the way the game's made at this point.
Yeah.
Compared to the menu, it's a little different. But in any case, I need to keep chasing after Miss President. And now I immediately see a recognizable feature: her long ponytail. I found her.
Ba-ba-da.
Wait, it's too dangerous to go alone.
Take this.
Fuck. Miss President turns around in response to my voice. She's smiling.
What?
I wasn't expecting that at all.
Color me impressed that you managed to catch up to me so quick.
Oh.
This calmness. She had expected that I would. Had she expected that I would follow her? Beginning to feel like she's toying with me,
I don't trust it.
but I understand now.
Do you?
Nothing I can say to her will change her mind. There's no helping it then.
Promise me that you won't leave my side. And you can't do anything rash. If you can't agree to those terms, I'll have to force you into protective custody.
What's
This is a
protective
matter
custody?
of life and death for you.
Sure thing. Then let's get to that announcement room together.
I thought they'd be able to keep her in check by saying that her life was in danger, but she didn't seem to
Yeah,
take
she was
any
like,
notice.
all right.
She just shrugged and accepted my proposal.
Interesting.
She's quite hard to deal with. I'm not sure if she's known how I'm feeling, but she speaks up.
If she's known how...
If she knows how I'm feeling. Listen.
Yep,
Hey.
she speaks up.
Mind if I ask you something?
What's your favorite color?
What is it?
There's a moment of silence. You got a goyle, friend? Just as I'm about to ask her to go on, Miss President continues.
It's tough, being forced to fight your friends, huh?
I wonder if she's had to do that before. Maybe not like this, but...
I have no idea.
Oh, sorry. You don't gotta answer.
She must still be thinking about my fight with Yukiko. True, I'm slightly hesitant to talk about any of this, but it is a question that must be answered. That's how it feels to me.
No, you're right. If I could avoid it, I would. But I believe in my friends.
I believe in their ability to survive.
I believe
You
in the
mean
heart of the
your
cards.
friends won't hate you after the fight? Or you think they'll understand that you don't really want to fight?
I don't know. Both, maybe.
I was gonna say both.
I mean, there's no way we'd fight each other without some kind of reason.
Nah.
I fight my friends all the time. Will she believe that answer? I study Miss President's face. But when she opens her mouth, she has an unexpectedly gloomy look on her eyes.
What if you had to kill each other?
Excuse me? Is this Danganronpa?
I was
What's
gonna
happening
say,
here?
what high school did you come from?
Kill each other.
Huh.
Truly hadn't anticipated that question. I'm caught off guard by how I hadn't even considered it.
What if this was the Hunger Games?
It's true, there's no guarantee that this General Teddie won't suddenly decide to make us fight to the death on a whim. It's a bear.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Sorry, that was probably over the line. I don't know why I said that.
Intrusive thoughts.
I wouldn't let it happen.
Even if I was forced into such a situation, I would never follow that order. That's all I can say right now. But after hearing my answer, Miss President casts her eyes down again. After seeing that behavior, how do I put this? Felt a sense of incongruity.
What does that mean again?
Oh boy, so to be congruent would mean to be similar. So
I was gonna say, I
yeah.
remember congruent and incongruent shapes and triangles and stuff in geometry. So
I guess this is a better way to say like
disconnected.
yeah, disconnected,
Yeah.
uneasy.
I figured it
Why
out.
could that be? Something that doesn't feel like her. Could Miss President be carrying some unimaginable burden that she has yet to confide in us?
She's the
I've only
winner
known her
of
for like a fucking hour,
former
so.
game. Former
Is it
killing
so
game.
heavy that she would ask that question of me? She's the champion. Speaking of which, if General Teddie does turn out to be her shadow, what does that mean about whatever repressed thoughts she truly has? Suddenly it seems that her courageous and cheerful demeanor are a mirror image of that, and a slight sense of fear chills my spine. My thoughts race through my head while we walk down the hallway.
Ah!
I hit a fucking
What are
wall.
you doing?
I thought I broke my nose for a moment.
God.
It's that invisible wall again.
Ow.
Even though I should have expected them, I relaxed my guard and walked right into one. I held my nose and waved away Miss President, who looks concerned.
There's an invisible wall. I don't think I can go through here.
An invisible wall? Oh, that must have been why you broke out of the mime act every now and then.
Oh my god.
Well, if I can pass through, it must only be blocking the tournament fighters. This world sure is out there.
Miss President walks right through the place I'd bumped into.
Damn, yeah.
So that must be the case. As I'd imagine, Miss President is unaffected by these walls. Is it because she's not one of those fighters in the Grand Prix? Of course, if General Teddie really is her shadow, maybe the normal rules don't apply to her.
That too.
The entrance to the school building is ahead of us.
Is that a telescope?
No, that's a TV camera.
Oh.
That's like the little. I can't really call it a tripod, but it's one of those camera rigs where there'll be the guy's seat
That's
that goes and
right.
extends and gets swiveled around.
I get
It's one
it
of
now.
those.
It's just
But perhaps
so
worst of
randomly
all,
there.
It's for our little
And
TV
there's
show
an
going on.
umbrella, and there's a soccer ball.
Important thing. But perhaps worst of all is that the wall I had just walked into is blocking me from reaching there. I'll just have to find some other way. No, there are walls there too. And the same can be said for the direction toward the entrance. A thought crosses my mind as I check back the way we had come. And says I thought. Another invisible wall is formed where I had just passed, and I can't go back.
Ruh-roh.
With walls in every direction, there's nowhere I can go. I'm trapped.
That's not good.
And if I can't go anywhere, this can only mean one thing.
Be careful. This probably means...
The moment I call out to Miss President, General Teddie appears on the monitor in the entryway. That means my third round in the P1 Grand Prix is
boy.
about to begin.
Is your snout okay, Sensei? Jeez, you're such a klutz.
Damn.
You're still using that form? It's getting old. Why don't you just show your true self?
Boy, you've gotten peevish. I don't have any idea what you're talking about.
I was intentionally trying to rile him up, but he wasn't falling for it. Looks like I'm not going to get him to reveal anything like that. I quickly changed tactics.
Okay. So who's my next opponent?
Ooh, now you're getting into the spirit of things. Let me guess, you're starting to enjoy beating up your friends?
No, he just wants to get it over with.
Okay, with the next challenger, come on down.
To the Price is Right. Oh, wait.
Can
Can we just do that instead? We can just play The Price is Right competitively?
$12.
13! I win. The general doesn't pick up on my intention and loudly yells out what appears to be his pre-battle catchphrase. Smoke pours out. And who should appear from the smoke but the person I was expecting to see? 4 of us enter the TV together. I've already fought against Yosuke and Yukiko.
Uh-huh.
Then...
She gets smoke with her entrance.
That's what I thought. You're the last of us, after all.
That's a different game.
Yeah, I had a feeling you'd be next, too.
Next.
Chie laughs along with me. For the moment, there doesn't seem to be anything wrong with her words and actions, but I can't let my guard down around her. After all, I'd felt the same way when I encountered Yukiko, too. But as they say, the third time's a charm. I have to see if Chie is in her right mind. I decided that the best way to do that is to be calm and start a conversation with her.
Chie, you know what they're doing, right?
Before I can begin to explain, Chie cuts me off.
Yeah, I know. The stuff we say gets twisted around so we end up fighting each other, right?
Oh.
Don't worry. You're the son of a bitch who left us as soon as the last case ended, but you're still our good friend.
There's the change. There's the change. They had me in the first half. God damn it. Not gonna lie.
Damn.
You have it easy. You're just fighting your friends. I had to keep killing over and over, all because of you humans!
Huh?
Interesting.
What?
Interesting.
I feel like...
Feel like that may be the shadow speaking through them.
Yeah.
It definitely comes all across as a little weird.
Huh. Yeah, that's not Chie.
Now this is obvious.
Like a shapeshifter.
Chie is clearly not herself. It's so blatant her words don't offend me at all.
Yeah.
More so, it's not just out of character, but Chie would never say anything like that. And you humans? That's as good as confessing that you're not human.
Uh-huh.
Alright. Carnivore, was it? Miss President is watching us from nearby. She looks more dumbfounded than worried. Still, what Chie said at the end caught my attention. I had to keep killing over and over.
More stuff about killing, huh? Miss President was talking about it earlier, too. This must be.
It hurts. It hurts. It hurts. Hurts.
The fuck?
I'll give you a taste of the pain they put me through!
What is happening?
She's not even trying to sound like Chie anymore. I can't even begin to understand what she's talking about. But if a shadow's intentionally making people say these things, what does this mean about Miss President? Killing each other? All because of humans? What kind of secret past could the new student council president of Yosagami High be harboring?
Is she even human though? What if she's an animal in human form and we're in like the school pet's fucking brain right now?
The school pet's jumped into the TV on its own. No, now's not the time for this. I'll have to look into this after we've cleared all of the confusion between us.
Let's do this, Chie.
I ignore her words and draw my sword. Immediately, Rize's voice echoes through the area, as if she was waiting for this.
Well, round 3 of the P1 Grand Prix already. Word on the street is that the carnivore may have a slight advantage.
So weird.
Will you, Senpai, all talk and no skill, manage to eke out a win this time?
Well,
Damn.
Carnivore was I think that was one of the nicknames that they gave Chie in the commercial?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's get this show on the road. Ready?
Aye, aye, Capitan.
Oh boy.
Are you ready?
Sure.
Place a bookmark. Got it!
I'm not ready.
Ah, you got this.
Not ready.
You've got this.
I haven't practiced at all.
No, you got a quick peek at the controls to understand a little bit more.
Yeah.
on what some of the things
Do
are.
I remember them? Not really.
Oh, she did a little charge on you. Oh, get her ass, get her ass. Yeah. Oh,
Ow.
Jesus. Oh. All right.
Corner.
Okay, there you go. You're doing something here. All right. Oh,
Ow. Uh-oh.
well, she did something.
I did something too. Fuck
Nice.
off. Ow,
Whoops.
ow.
Let's go.
She keeps dodging.
Yeah, she's a mover right now. Oh, you've got the situation under control though. So. Whoop. Oh. Oh, you've run out of those persona symbols up there, so you may have to be very careful here. Okay, there you go. Woo! That one got a little close.
God damn.
Until next time.
Oh,
You
the
did it,
shadow
though.
classmate people.
Yeah.
Facebook mark, yes. No,
Oh.
I said yes.
Oh, it's there you go.
Jesus. All right.
Back to school. I've won.
No, you didn't. I didn't.
I load my sword and begin slowing my breathing. I really wish that even though there's a tiny little shadow box under it, I just had like a little drop shadow into the letters or
Yeah.
something to help it. Because once it goes behind windows and shit, my brain kind of falters. But I lower my sword and begin slowing my breathing. I don't believe I've injured Chie too badly. Considering this was my third time having to do this, I feel like I'm getting pretty good at not having to seriously wound people in a fight.
Wipe that smug look off your face. This isn't fun at all.
Yes, it is.
General Teddie has seen that the fights ended without any injuries and spits his words through the monitor. The image on the monitor then disappears without anything further.
I just noticed how far away my microphone was from my face this whole time.
It seemed like you were picking up fine, so let him say whatever he wants. I've fought all the friends I've came into the TV with, and none of them are hurt. All that's left is to head to the announcement room and make sure Nanako is safe. They'll be able to go home. Nanako fights me too.
Oh, God.
I walk over to Chie and help her off to the ground.
Fuck you, big bro.
She comes back to her senses and she seems a little sheepish.
Man, you were no
No
challenge
challenge at all?
She
No.
actually was. You alright?
I think so. Man, you're strong. kinda shocked at how much of a difference there is between us.
Got that protagonist energy. Look who's talking. I've never been kicked around so badly in my life. I wait for Chie to reach her feet and then tell her everything that's happened up to this point.
So the others are safe too? What a relief. I was pretty worried.
Chie is so relieved that she sits down on the floor once more.
Fair.
Can't help but smile at that reaction. She really does care about her friends. Yeah, these are the people I believe in.
Yeah.
Seeing us exchanging smiles like nothing was wrong, Miss President sounds perplexed when she speaks up.
You guys really are tight, aren't you? Makes me jealous.
What?
Well, we did spend a whole lot of time together last year because of that case. Sure, I was surprised to hear such weird stuff coming from him, but I know he'd never say any of that to me. Wait a sec. Who are you?
Oh, I forgot about that.
I was going to say she just openly started talking to her.
I quickly introduce Miss President and tell Chie that she may be a victim to this case. But Chie looks again at Miss President suspiciously.
Huh? The student council president? You mean ours? That doesn't seem right. I remember the new president being a guy.
Uh-oh.
What are you saying? I'm the student council president. Who else would I be?
I'm pretty sure, though. Maybe if you told me your name, I'd remember.
Can we get a name?
Yeah. Does she not
Miss
remember
President
her
stops
name?
moving. What's going on? She can't tell us her name? It's not that strange a question, is it?
Yeah.
But for some reason, Miss President seems unable to answer. I sense some kind of incoherent melancholy from her. Chie and I share a tense glance.
Mhm.
My name's...
What's wrong?
My memories. No, I don't want to fight anymore. Why do we have to kill one another?
Oh boy.
Kill one another? I guess when I hear the words fall from her mouth. I don't know what's crossing her mind right now, but she's definitely not acting normally. I glanced at Chie, then tried to approach Miss President in the hopes of calming her down.
Uh-oh.
It failed miserably. Oh, Jesus? That warning, Miss President begins flailing her arms as if trying to ward off demons that only she can see. Chie reaches out and touches her in concern.
Oh,
Miss
shouldn't have
President's
done that.
arm catches Chie and easily knocks her aside.
Chie!
What power! I barely managed to catch Chie before she slams into the concrete wall. Still, this sudden breakdown. What in the world's happened to Miss President?
If that is her real
Once I've
name.
helped Chie back to her feet, we carefully approach her from both sides. This will be a little rough, but it can't be helped. You can't ask her anything while she's like
I'm
this.
gonna fight her now?
But at that moment,
What?
No way.
before I know it, Miss President was flying through the air. She was jumping. For a moment, I can't comprehend what I'm seeing. This is no ordinary leap.
She's actually a ninja.
She was at a standstill, but now her entire body is suddenly up higher than my head.
God.
Her jumping ability is unbelievable.
She's the class rabbit.
Chie and I look up in astonishment as the President kicks off of the ceiling to change directions and lands in a full run.
Wow. Who is that girl? Did I say something to offend her? She did mention something about her memories.
Come to think of it, her memories did seem a little muddled. Maybe she was on the verge of getting them back.
What kind of memory would make her go nuts and run away like that?
Who knows?
I can't answer Chie at all. What if you had to kill each other? Hear Miss President's sad voice in my head. Chie apparently wasn't expecting me to answer her, and she continues.
I'll wait here. Make sure you rescue her, okay?
Her voice is strong and confident. Drive the point home, she pokes my chest with her finger as if ordering me. Even though she might be in danger herself, she's still worrying about others.
No.
All my friends are like that. That makes me really happy right now. I ask Chie if she'll be alright on her own. She fires back. Let me worry about that. I nod to her and begin running after Miss President once more. I will save her no matter what.
Well.
It's a vibe. Okay, where we headed off to next?
Such a bop. I love this track so much.
I miss it.
Same.
Even though I was running as fast as I could, the invisible walls keep preventing me from making much headway. I attempted to strike all the walls with my persona, but nothing happened.
Damn.
So many invisible walls, one after another. Miss President can pass through them. I don't know if I can keep up the pursuit.
The announcement room is still my destination. There's no way to know if that's where Miss President is headed as well, but if there's a shadow waiting for me there, I'll need to get there anyway.
Yeah.
Teddie and Rize should be in the announcement room, and if Nanako is being held captive, that's where she'd be as well. I have to keep running, yet another wall blocks the hallway. At first I think that it's a dead end. I realize that I can cut through a classroom and come out on the other side of the wall. It's forcing me to enter the room rather than letting me go straight. This probably means... I brace myself and put my hand on the door.
Hello.
The moment I step inside, a familiar voice I guess. So who are the other friends that were missing aside from Teddie and Rize?
Teddie.
Was Kanji already missing? Was that because I think it was 3 of them, and I know that Teddie and Rize were 2 of the ones missing. I think it
Kanji's
was
missing.
Kanji? Yeah.
Yeah. And
Nato was busy.
Nato's like working. Yeah.
Yeah. So this may be Kanji then, because I imagine that Rize's in the announcement room with Teddie. That's what I feel like might happen here if we get a fight.
Oh boy.
Hi. Senpai, can you hear me?
Oh?
Please answer me.
Okay, not what I was expecting at all.
That sounds like the Rize we know.
Yeah, that definitely sounds like a real
Is
one.
that you, Rise? The real one?
Because she's a navigator, remember?
Yeah. Her voice isn't coming from the PA system. I'm actually hearing it in my head.
Like we usually do.
This has to be the work of Rize's persona.
Thank goodness. I've been all alone since that weird fake Teddie captured me. And then you were all fighting each other.
I can hear the relief in her voice. She sounds so different from the insensitive and rude voice that had been coming from the PA system. This is indeed the Rize I know.
Where are you now, Rise? Can you locate where I am?
I'm sorry, I don't think there's time. I'm stuck in the announcement room. Please, Senpai, you have to hurry. If you don't, he'll...
Uh-oh.
Rise! What's wrong, Rise?
There is no answer. The communication's been cut off.
Well, that's confirmation that it is a fake Teddie.
Yeah.
Like we thought.
Has something happened in the announcement room? My heart begins racing. The enemy made us fight each other as participants in this tournament, but they had captured Rize as well. It's clear to me that they must have been worried about her using her persona's powers to tell us the truth. But that's not important right now. If she was just captured to prevent her from contacting us, then the enemy must think of Rize as being less valuable than those who had to fight. She sounded okay, but who knows what might happen to her now.
Yeah.
I have to hurry.
Pardon me for interrupting while you are lost in thought.
Who the fuck? A hand brushes my shoulder, and surprised I jump away and draw my sword. I can't believe I let myself get so lost out that I didn't notice someone until they touched me. I feel like I recognize that voice, but I can't pinpoint it. Fuck! This is the second time I've let myself get so distracted. I've gotten used to having my friends with me while we investigated last year. I can't pay attention to the entire world on my own. I need to brace myself. Oh, that's why.
That's why the voice sounds familiar.
Well, okay, I didn't know that. I look up and see another unfamiliar face.
Yeah, unfamiliar.
Boy, that's not what I was bracing myself for in this room.
I guess.
All right. A girl with blonde hair and striking blue eyes. Wait, a girl? Her face and voice seem human-like, but the rest of her, there's metal everywhere all over her body. For a moment, I wonder if this is just an elaborate costume, but I can see the interior framework of her body where her joints connect.
I didn't mean to startle you.
You're,
It's nice to meet you. My name is Aigis. And no, I am not human. You are the one from the introduction video, listed as
No.
the
Oh, fuck.
Complex Kingpin of Steel, Narukami-san. Correct?
This is gonna give you the wrong impression of us.
Yeah.
Question catches me off guard. I wasn't expecting a complete stranger to call me that. And did she say she wasn't human? Well, when Yosuke called me by that stupid title, I knew it was a joke, but when a stranger says it, it sounds like they truly believe it. Huh. This is a pain?
Nanako is important to me, but calling it a complex is stretching things.
It really is.
No, wait a second. I was trying to play it off, but I ended up blurting out Nanako's name anyway. Calm down, I need to take this conversation away from this subject. I clear my throat and try to start over.
Aigis-san, was it? Why are you here?
Our primary
that's a great question.
objective
Yeah.
is the destruction of shadows, but we have come to this world on a different mission.
The destruction of shadows.
She fights shadows? How can she do that if...
Because that's true. She came before this, technically.
Yes.
So,
And does that mean...
Yes, I have a persona as well. Though my body is a machine, personas are the strength of the heart after all.
The one thing I really hope of this, at some point in this, I know Aigis works differently, but I want them to be like, okay, so it's like, so you over here is like, Persona puts on his glasses, and then you like, Aki goes like, Persona pulls a fucking gun to his head. He's like, no, wait. The complications of the different way they do things.
yeah.
I want a reference to that somewhere, please. They're like, I've got glasses. I've got a gun. Excuse me?
Were they're actually like, wait, what are you doing?
Is he gonna shoot me? Why is he gonna hit himself? Just as I thought. I'm surprised to find another Persona user outside of my group and friends, and a robot on top of that. I can't come to grips with all of this. From the way they were talking, she seems just like a normal person, only in an interesting suit. True, I've seen stories on the news about robots looking uncannily like real humans, but isn't something like this far beyond those? Still, I can't help but believe the evidence of my own eyes. I mean, I've been hopping in and out of TVs for the past year. Who am I to say what's strange or
That's
not?
very true.
Perhaps the technology behind her creation has supernatural roots of its own. I found myself growing more and more interested in how she came to be here, but I have to put that aside for now. There's something I need to find out from her first. This P1 Grand Prix, it's so similar to the events of last year, but to think that it would involve someone like her. I don't have a clear picture of everything that's happened, that's for sure.
Oh, also, they
Yeah?
don't summon their personas by putting glasses on. They wear those glasses so that they can see better in the world.
They
They
don't-
just to summon personas, they just
they-
do it.
Yeah,
They don't really like.
I think they technically... Do they use cards? Do they
I think
hold
they
cards
have
when they do
cards.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know the glasses are for seeing in this
Yeah.
world, otherwise they're fucking blind.
Yeah.
But I calm myself and ask her what I feel would tell me what she's doing in this world.
And what is this mission of yours?
She opens her mouth to respond, but just then...
Oh.
Oh, fuck!
We have to fight Aigis? Oh.
Oh, you better lock the fuck in. Hey, yo, lock in?
God.
The monitor inside the classroom turns on. It's at that moment that I suddenly remember.
Wait a second.
It's like I'm going to have to fight here.
Wait a second.
I forgot about sensing that one out of the room.
Aha! So that's where
Wait
you
a
got
second.
it, Sensei. I've been looking all over for you.
Oh shit.
Ooh, who's the honey?
Oh my god.
Were you in the middle of trying to score with her?
No.
As if you didn't know. You're the one who lured us both here.
Oh my, did you figure it out? I didn't have a choice after those guys decided on their own to horn in on the fun. You're a bright boy, Sensei. You know what's coming next.
Those guys,
don't you?
plural.
Hmm.
So I think like the whole C's squad is here.
Yeah.
Fuck.
The general on the monitor gives me a twisted smile.
I have to fight Akihiko.
I wonder if there's various ones that are going to be hiding behind, because like, you know, we have our route, but then after this we have Yosuke's route, and then we have Chie's route, and we have Yukiko's route. I wonder if there are various characters that will only find behind them
By
in a
fighting
way.
them as a different character.
Yeah. Like, could Aigis-san's mission be something that would cause him trouble? I can't figure out what his motives are, but he's using us to crush each other.
Considering they fight shadows, yes, it would cause him trouble.
Yeah. In other words, she's the next challenger that's being set against me.
God.
Aigis-san seems to understand this as well and is staring at the monitor with a quiet animosity.
Glaring at
Sorry about this. Do you know the rule of this tournament?
Only the victor of each match may move on. Yes?
I have nothing against you, but I'm in a hurry for my own reasons.
Neither of us, in other words, can back down. Then there should be no hard feelings.
Aigis-san's refreshingly straightforward about this.
it. Yeah,
She merely takes a fighting stance.
that's just like her.
A bitter thought comes to me. It's tough being forced to fight my friends, but having to hurt someone that I don't even know is just as bad. Another thought comes on the heels of that one. I don't know this girl. Perhaps her appearance here means that there are urgent problems that an ordinary student like me can't fathom.
Maybe.
What gives me the right to stop her on her mission? Shouldn't I know what's at stake before I take that from her? Thankfully, it seems that she hasn't gone mad like my other friends.
Yeah?
Perhaps the enemy doesn't care about clouding the minds of people who don't know each other. If we're still capable of understanding each other, then we should talk this over before we do anything.
That will not do. We will speak more of this after one of us wins.
Oh.
Aigis-san says that so quickly, as if she's reading my mind. For a moment, I'm struck by how she could have known what I was thinking, but I realize that she's right. What good would it do for us to talk things over?
That's true.
True, the Kaluzer cannot leave this room, but until we have a battle, neither of us is going anywhere. It doesn't really matter if we can come to an understanding or not. Until we have our fight, none of our goals are going to be accomplished. If that's the case, then it's better if we don't hear each other's problems before we fight. That could be why Aigis-san hasn't told me anything.
That way it wouldn't, alter how much we might hold back
Yeah.
or not.
This must be her version of kindness. I silently ready my sword.
Oh, God.
Aigis-san appears to smile slightly when I do. Right. I'm not going to give up on what I'm fighting for either. I need Nanako and my friends to be safe. And I have to make sure that Miss President is okay. I'll use everything I can to protect them. I thank her for her consideration, and I make it a point to announce that I'm ready to start the fight.
Oh, God.
Here goes. There's no need to hold back.
Indeed. Let us do battle.
Well, I'm gonna die.
I'm only a robot literally made for combat.
I barely made it with Chie.
You got this. I believe in you. I have faith in you.
I don't.
Remember, corner juggling can always be very handy if
Yeah,
you're able
I
to pull
know.
it off.
Hi, Aigis. I love you.
What's up, Queen?
I've missed you. This is not how I wanted to see you again. Oh,
I
God.
see you again. Alright, you got this.
Heavy
What?
damage.
Easy enough.
Light damage.
Okay.
Closing in.
Severe.
Ooh, nice grab.
Thanks.
Oh, shit. Oh, God. That was her big persona, I think. I'm trying to remember. You are. Okay. Oh, no. Okay. I was going to say, well, I mean, still, quite frankly. Oh, no, you're worried. You're doing flawless there for quite a lot of it. Okay. Don't mean to be a distraction. Just trying to give the audience some entertainment.
Yeah.
Oh, she's doing something. Okay, you're good.
She just said no.
Okay, nice rolling. Yeah, she was blocking.
Oh my gosh,
Oh,
she
she's juggling you. She's juggling you.
Ow!
Okay, you saved yourself there. She took about half your health in that one combo.
I had to get her to the corner. Oh my
Yeah.
God. Ooh.
Yeah, you did.
I think I'm starting to get better at this.
Yeah, you were having a flawless run at first there.
Whew.
When I was about to say something, and then of course you got hit once on that, but you did fine there. You did better than in the Chie one.
Because I'm slowly learning.
Yeah.
That's why. Man.
Wowza! Now that's the sensei I know! That hunk of junk was no match for you!
Hey.
Don't call her that.
You're right! Keep suffering!
Damn.
You know Sam had fun.
Yeah.
Get the heck out of each other!
A machine with the power of a persona. She was made to fight shadows, but I had no idea what she was capable of. I feel like my mind's been drained even more than my body. It angers me to see that the general's watching over us with an expression of joy, as if we were some performers for his amusement.
Seems to be what it is.
I look him glare at the monitor.
I don't know why you're making us fight, but it's pointless. We aren't fighting because we hate each other. The reason we can fight is because we respect and trust each other.
A low growl.
Huh.
It's the only sound I hear.
Angie.
The real Teddie has never made such a hateful sound. It's actually rather
I was
scary.
gonna say this is actual growl, not like yeah.
You're such a dumbass! What's with you?
Oh.
The image on the monitor distorts along with that outburst. The general is having trouble remembering to act as someone else, and his face bulges and ripples disturbingly as his hate pours through the screen.
Yeah, those yellow eyes.
Uh-huh.
Of a shadow.
Any pretense at copying the adorable stupidity of the real Teddie is gone now.
The adorable stupidity.
That's a great descriptor of Teddie.
Adorably stupid?
Yes.
Yeah.
Not stupidly adorable, adorably stupid. Let's remember that
Yeah.
order of operations is important on that one. I noticed this voice spitting out these hateful words is not Teddie's either.
Respect? Trust? So what if you don't hate each other? You're not like me.
Sounds like the
Yeah,
class
it
president.
definitely does.
Yeah.
Forced to fight against my will. I destroyed them with my own hands.
That sounds like a killing game.
I know, right?
Also, just saying, she kind of looks like Mara.
Yeah.
That light, silvery, like white hair, ponytail, red eyes.
Yeah.
Just
needs a gun.
Just saying. I'm obviously
All
not.
have to go through the hell I suffered. See how it feels to destroy everyone you call a friend.
That's wild.
If I knew this was gonna happen, I would have made the rules so you had to kill your opponent to move on.
Damn.
The journal on the monitor continues to rage.
What are you talking about? Why did you set this tournament up?
The moment I say that, I feel that all the dots have become connected. When Miss President asked out of the blue if we were going to be forced to kill each other, that ominous muttering of killing one another, were these both something that had come directly from her past? Maybe she had been forced to fight against people she didn't want to fight. She had been forced to destroy something that was precious to her? There's no way to know for sure, but it's possible. Considering this, it kind of explains why her shadow would have created a tournament like this.
Yeah.
That is, she wanted us to feel what she went through. I might not be entirely correct, but I feel like I'm close to the truth.
But yeah, it's metaphorically killing other people,
Right?
right? Right? Metaphorically, right?
Should I just ask General Teddie about my suspicions?
Not literal murder.
But as I'm considering raising my voice,
Pardon my eccentric entrance.
We know who that is.
someone comes crashing through the ceiling. What in the world?
Yeah, that seems about right.
I rush over to Aigis to protect her from the falling debris.
Yep.
When I look up, I see a young woman emerge from the cloud of dust.
Hey girl, hey.
Well, not as strange as Aigis. She seems a little uncommon as well.
Yeah, she is.
But even beside that, why does she have to come through the ceiling? This room has doors!
She's just quirky like that.
Yeah. It makes no sense at all. I was about to get to the heart of the matter with General Teddie, but the monitor in the room has been destroyed, along with the ceiling.
Yeah.
Though she seems oblivious to my confusion, the girl cocks her head and apologizes again. Elizabeth! Liza!
Please excuse me.
Woman in blue.
I didn't have the faintest idea that someone would be here.
Faintest?
Feigned? Fiend? Something along those lines at any rate.
Words.
What the hell is she talking about? Who in the world is this person?
It's Elizabeth.
Wait a second. That blue suit she's wearing.
Yeah.
It looks familiar.
It's an attendance uniform.
And with that silver hair and golden eyes. Could it be?
Are you from the Velvet Room?
My, is this what's known
Nah.
as being hit on?
Dear God.
Girl.
Forbidden ritual where one human approaches another based solely on appearance and bets on the inner self being equally attractive.
It's a way to put it.
Wow.
Such a way with words.
I guess so.
God damn.
No, I'm not hitting on you. You just remind me of someone I know.
Okay, so that actually sounded like I was really hitting
Yeah.
on her. No, I need to stop thinking about that. In any case, I need to ask her something.
Oh
Do you
my
happen to
God.
know anyone by the name of Margaret?
Margaret.
My long-lost cousin? When she repeats the name, her face seems surprisingly youthful. I've been taken aback by her bizarre speech and actions. But could this girl be younger than me? Her profile simultaneously evokes the images of a pondering philosopher and an innocent girl. I can't figure out how exactly to speak to her. Should I be more polite? I guess that doesn't matter too much. Anyway, worrying about the niceties isn't the most important things right now.
Oh, actually, we should introduce ourselves first. I'm Yu Narukami.
Ah, that had slipped my mind off. My name is Elizabeth.
Elizabeth.
Dear me, to hear that name fraught with memories in such a mundane, remote place.
Do you think that this world is a mundane place? That's confusing. Yasuinaba may be out of the countryside, but I don't think it's as bad as people say it is. The girl Elizabeth suddenly bows elegantly to me.
Margaret is indeed my sister's name.
Sister.
Can I
Ooh.
take that to mean that you are another guest of that room?
I see. So she's Margaret's sister. That would explain why she reminds me of her.
Yeah.
Elizabeth-san, huh? Well, I guess that's the case. It's true that there was a time when I visited that room.
Igor, Margaret, and now Elizabeth. It seems there are more people who call that place home than I thought. I think I'm glad I met Margaret last year instead of this girl.
Damn. Damn.
But why is a resident of the Velvet Room here? Did Margaret send you with a message or something?
I am currently utterly neglecting my duties.
Oh, you playing hooky again to try and explore stuff?
Is that so?
That doesn't really tell me much, and I have no response anyway. So what possessed her to come blasting in through the ceiling instead of using the door? I decide not to bother asking her that. I've met so many different people over the last year, but trying to have a conversation with this girl is like trying to ride a wild horse.
That's very accurate.
She's just going to ignore the direction I'm trying to steer us towards and just veer off wherever she wants. Best to just hold on and go along for the ride then.
Yeah.
If I pay attention, she'll tell me something worth my time.
Damn, that was kind of mean.
Even if I try to ask her any questions, she'll likely just be confused anyway. Just as I'm having that thought, the girl seems to have noticed my hesitation and starts to talk about herself. Her eyes are lit up with a sincere passion.
Mm-hmm.
She really is a hard one to read.
I have a certain desire. It may take a very long time for it to be realized. In order for my wish to be granted, I require a power much greater than what I have.
Okay.
The power of the wild card that changes bonds into strength. I have a feeling that the key lies there.
I know a little about the wild card, but
I feel that the first glue to granting my wish lies within that power.
glue?
I think she means clue.
Influenza.
Oh my god.
Something along those lines at any rate.
You're going so far away.
I
You went backwards in that one.
I need to get the flu.
Holy shit. She's having trouble coming up with the right words, but I can hear the sincerity in her speech.
Oh,
Probably.
I've missed her.
In other words, I think she means that the power of the wild card is related to her desire to and came here. I don't think it's worth it to ask how she knew I had that power or where she found out about it. Just as I'm struggling to follow the meandering path of her conversation, she brings up an outrageous suggestion.
Might I suggest that you and I fight?
Excuse me?
Oh boy, we're going. What? Someone please tell me how she reached that conclusion that this was a good idea.
Elizabeth?
I don't think I have a chance of talking her out of it, though. But, of course, I have to try, so I say... Both of these feel like they're not going to go anywhere, but they're both weak attempts at trying to do anything, but...
Oh, how excited this is making me. My expectations are ascending skyward at Mach speed.
Okay.
To be direct, I'd like for you to show me the potential slumbering within you.
Okay.
Let me make sure of something, just in case. You understand what I'm saying, right? There's no illusions at work?
Such parlor tricks can get stuff.
What?
Oh, Elizabeth.
I see. So you're actually in your right mind here. That's kind of, impressive.
Well, maybe she understood what I meant when I mentioned the illusions. If that's so, then she at least must have some idea of what's going on around here.
Yeah.
And even though she might understand it, she still wants to fight me.
She's quirky like that.
I wonder, though, if she's unrelated to General Teddie's plans and invited herself into the tournament, do the usual rules apply? As I think about this, Elizabeth-san taps her foot on the ground and takes a fighting posture.
Oh, God.
She really does want to fight.
Does she have her book with her?
The
Yes,
huge
she
leather-bound
does.
book in her hand opens
Fuck.
as if by itself.
Oh, no. Stop. Stop. Stop.
A torrent of power pours from the open book with a blue light.
No, don't pour. Trickle.
I can't believe that this strange girl has such unimaginable power. She seems so aloof.
Oh, God. Evan, I'm scared.
No, it may be more correct to call it an air of imminent violence.
Oh.
All right. I won't be able to hold back.
To be honest, I was really saying that in the hopes of bluffing her. I have absolutely no room to hold back in this fight.
No.
I hurriedly cast off my fear and focus on the upcoming battle. There's no room for doubt. I need to hit her with my full strength from the start. Even if I were to fight her with the intent of killing her, I'll be lucky not to end up dead myself. At least that's how I feel.
God.
As the sun calmly begins the battle.
Let us do this. Your fate is in the cards.
Is it? Evan, I'm scared.
Well, go ahead and place the bookmark down. It's the last bookmark you'll ever get. Because her book is going to destroy you alive.
I'm so scared.
You've got this.
I don't think I do. Don't give me that look. She's so sure of herself.
Uh-huh.
Because we fought her before.
All right, go for it. All right, I believe in you. Ooh, nice.
Please be
Ow!
We're through playing.
Oh.
Oopsie daisy.
We're through.
Maybe oopsie daisy.
Oopsie daisy.
Well, whatever it is.
She stays so far away.
You're going to have to get up close and personal in that one, then.
Oopsie daisy.
Woo.
Stop.
All right.
Stop.
Whoa, man.
Stop. Stop.
Okay. Oh, she's planning to do something there.
You were seeing.
Oh, now you hang on. You're doing good there. Ooh, nice grab. You've almost got it.
Oopsie daisy.
Oh, persona break.
Ow. Ow.
Oh,
Stop. Leave me alone.
shit.
Leave me alone.
You got combo broke, did?
What the fuck was that?
Uh-oh, this is going to be close. You are out of persona cards, so I don't... Oh, you're back with them. You're back with them. You got to do something crazy.
Oh my god. Stop.
You might lose. You might lose.
Shut up, Evan.
Oh, there you go. Woo-wee. She's just lounging down there. You did it. Congratulations.
God.
Proud of you.
Jesus Christ. Yes, place a bookmark, please.
All right.
Oh my god.
Well then. Oh, because we got a nice little bookmark there.
Relentless.
We'll go ahead and you wait there. Just when I thought I managed to throw off her balance, we're gonna see how the rest of this pans out after
my
that
God.
definite also surprise battle. Next time.
This game is definitely getting more spicy
Uh-huh.
by throwing in stuff like this.
Oh hell yeah, this is great.
But God, the primal fear that I felt when she said "Let's fight," I was like, "Bitch!"
That was great. Oh man.
Ooh, this is really testing my ability to adapt because I still don't have the controls memorized. It's purely based on what I remember, what hand movements do what on the screen.
Yeah.
Like,
well, you're
Jesus.
doing perfectly fine now.
Thanks, I'm a savant, I guess.